Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War stream. Of course, main thing that we got going on today is the release of the Hellgate faction. Pretty interestingly as well are some of the troops that end up coming from it. Normally we don't end up getting too many good troops from a new faction, however this is a little bit different in that the ones that we actually have are the following. Every single one of these pretty much gains souls. So we're going to have some interesting new soul methods for farming. The two most particularly noteworthy ones probably being the Legend and the Epic. The Epic gains 1 soul for each purple gem and it explodes all the purple gems. And it also has Necromancy attached to that. And the Legend, while it doesn't have Necromancy or anything, it does deal damage to all enemies while boosting it based on souls. So you'll be able to go and use your soul as damage, something that Ferrous Raw can kind of do already. However, Ferrous Raw is a single target, and a few other troops do too. But all the ones that have it are all single targets, and this one actually hits all enemies simultaneously, gaining quite a bit more value from actually being able to get this boost ratio. Since if you have something like, let's say, 100 souls from boost ratio and everything like that, if you have 100 souls, it's going to be 90 damage total right there. That's not even counting all the other upgrades we'll have on them, probably hitting a little over 100 to everything, which is almost as good as Phoenicia, though you'd need the souls first, of course, though. But definitely has potential to be used with various soul farming teams, particularly more PvP related soul farming teams. Something that soul farming doesn't really do too well currently, but could potentially be usable using the Judge of the Dead. But anyways, no, I do not want that. What we do want is to go to Hellgates and let's go unlock this place. Go get the new troops, go upgrade this place, and go do some delving. But anyways, before we do, hello everyone! Hello DD, hello Isabella, hello Isabel, hello Churros, hello Paul, hello Ricardo, hello Stardust, hello Grant, hello GJ Ram, and hello everyone else. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay, let's go and unlock this place and start reading through it. We get a +2 brown, +1 red, -1 green, yellow. I can't tell what color that is. I think it was yellow. Let me go double check. Can't even tell off the banner. Should be alphabetically under Hell's Gates. There it is, or Hellgate. I keep saying Hell's Gate. It's not possessive. It's just Hellgate. But yeah, it's +2 brown, +1 red, -1 yellow. That's what I thought. Okay, just making sure. It kind of looks a little bit like green on there. But yeah, it is indeed yellow. It's like my green screen. It doesn't know the difference between green and yellow. They both look the same to it. But anyways. Of course, we need to go to clear out the quest line before we can go and upgrade and get all the troops. Are we getting any extra stat? No. Yes. We're actually going to get a permanent armor once we hit 2,000, which we probably won't hit until probably tomorrow night or so. We might be able to hit it tonight. Depends how many battles we have left. But yeah, we will be able to hit that one extra little bit of armor there, which isn't horrible. Every little bit of extra stats, of course, helps. But anyways, let's go read through the entirety of the quest line. Hello, Isabel. Welcome, welcome. So, off in the distance, we spied a huge gate, the Hellgate. A Herald of Chaos, I believe that is the Hellgate. Hellgate. Another portal to Crystara. I have a favor to ask, old friend. Name it. I would like to visit this gate. Lead on. Off I go. Go no further. Okay, let me go get Phoenicia. Where be the Phoenicia? Why am I going the inverse direction of the Phoenicia? Alright, Phoenicia time. Let's go one-shot all the things! Hello, GJ Ram, welcome. And Scott, welcome, welcome. It's already Saturday morning in Australia. We will judge you, or he will judge you. I had a Judge of the Dead. We already know him from the legend we just went over. We know who that is. Yes, it is definitely the Hellgate. It is. The creatures. Lemurs. Tell me so. What are they? Lost creatures. Souls found wanting by the Judge of the Dead. Judge. An ancient daemon. One with whom I must speak. We must fortify our position. Why? Furies, servants of the Judge, will attack us. They will. Indeed. They protect the Judge from living creatures. Oh. I may not be truly alive, But you are, old friend. True. This one wasn't as good, was it? Deal damage to an enemy if they die, gain souls, otherwise death mark. Yeah, it's pretty underwhelming. Also, of course, everything here is associated to McGrim Woods, and restriction is brown-red for the faction, which gives us access to Iron Gut. It gives us access to early Guard's Avatar for the quick kill option. So we definitely have a couple options. Cheaper options include Gargoyle Spam. Okay, what do we even need here? I'll take that for now, try for Sky, and then we'll just explode it all. Fortunately missed it. Well, that's enough mana, so there we go. Easy enough. I forgot to mention the little mail thing. I made sure specifically not to claim it so I could mention it. But let's read through this first. The Furies have been defeated. Good. Now, our journey, my journey, can continue. Your journey. I seek the judge of the dead, old friend. Why is that? I wish to be judged. I must know if I have atoned for my crimes. Oh. Many crimes. The river is near. River? The river of dreams. It is guarded by Karanas. The ferryman. You must pay him your dreams to cross. Dreams. He fills the river with them. You will not pay this price. Or we will not pay this price. Good. Before we do, though... but yeah, they end up giving compensation for the whole lycanthropy crashing game thingy. It's a pretty small amount, but yeah, some people are experiencing lycanthropy crash in the game, particularly on Essence of Evil. So they remove the effect from Essence of Evil as well as, I believe, every instance until next patch comes out and that fixes it. So, yeah, that's good. At least a nice little temporary fix. And of course, we went over everything on the Q&A last night with the stream. Anyways, we already read this. Find the river. You must pay the price. And we must one-shot you. That's hello, Michael. Welcome. Yeah, I have yet to see it crash a single time, and now I can't even see it crash because it's been fixed now, or at least removed until it is fixed. Yeah, I've personally never seen it crash, but I've heard a lot of reports of it doing so. No dream, no passage. I have 4 of them. What a diverse team. Feels like how we build for some events, just because you kind of have to sometimes. All 4. Hey, we did yesterday. We went 3 of the mythic. Your dreams are safe, old friend. Thank you. Without dreams, there are no hope, or there can be no hope. True. And without hope, we are trapped in darkness. Very true. Now, the path to the judge lies ahead. Let's go. Time to one-shot the judge. We approached the huge gate. The judge stood waiting. I go to be judged. Let us hope I have atoned for my sins, or I will join Lemars in eternal damnation. But unless we defeat the judge, very well. Oh, he'll be defeated. You're not worthy. You have been judged incorrectly. Now you must be one-shotted. And dead. Give us that mana. That one-shotting mana. Also, this Delve doesn't have a tank, by the way, which is slightly concerning for pure faction. My atonement is not complete. What would he know? He knows everything, old friend. So say you. Regardless, I must continue on the path of righteousness. Very well. So I will travel with you a little longer, it seems. You are welcome. There we go. Okay, now storyline out of the way. A little bit of tidbit there. Let's go and get all of our things that we need. So I'll go spend about 5,000. Forget how much it takes. It really depends on luck. It's like 5 to 10,000, depending on luck or lack thereof. They really need a 50 option. I'm actually really surprised they haven't added that yet. Every other key in the game has a 1, 10, and 50 option. With the one exception being these portals, which you have to open 10 at a time. I guess they never really thought people would have so many shards, but it'd be nice if we had a bigger one. Also, we're getting a lot of sacred treasure here, gosh. Definitely don't mind. It's the best drop you could find, other than finding the copies that we need to go get the max. Got legendary treasure, mythic treasure, and anything we actually need to go max are the main things we're looking for. Obviously, the main one being actually upgrading all these guys. But hopefully we get a lot of legendary mythic treasure along the way. Epic treasure isn't awful either. But legendary and mythic is the main ones we want to see. Took you 10k. Yeah, it could take a while sometimes. I think we started at 63,000 or so, right? So we'll do about another 1,000, then we'll check. See if we've made it or not. Hopefully we got good luck. We'll find out in a moment. We're definitely getting good luck on Sacred Treasure, that's for sure, gosh. But anyways, let's go check the upgradable. No, we're still missing one. Why did I go to upgradable? I meant to go to Hellgate. If we go to Hellgate, it'll tell us. So if we go to Hellgate, I just need 1 copy to Legend and we're good to go. Nice. Okay, we got all of them except 1 Legend. Hopefully we get it within 1 drop. Actually, let's see. Can we get it literally in 1 drop? No. It was worth a shot. Where's the Legends? I just need 1 copy. Come on, 1 single copy. Not that hard. There it is. Oh, well, we got 2 copies. There we go. Alright, now we can go upgrade them all. Okay, there we go. All within upgrade range. Even our treasures are in upgrade range. I don't know, do we finally go max them? There's really not much of a point in doing so. But we shall go upgrade the troops, that's for sure. Hello, Drock Savage! Welcome, welcome. Hello, Brandon. Is the faction weapon worthless? Generally what faction weapons are. I believe this one was no different. If I had to guess, the answer is yes. I'll go check it in a moment. Just gonna go upgrade all the troops first, and then we'll go check on the weapon. Oh, I don't want to medal you. Actually, that's epic. If it was lower rarity, I probably would. I don't think any of the lower rarities are really that good from this place. Oh, wait. I'm missing copies. Oh, never mind. I need more copies of ultra rare. Never mind. We're not done yet. Oh, and the common. I mean the rare. I forgot. We need 90 something of this guy. Hold up. I forgot. We're nowhere near. I didn't notice those 2 were so much lower. Let's go over the weapon real quick. So, the weapon is... Last I recall was bad. As far as the path, it looks like there. Which, a little bit annoying. That's a tier 4 and tier 5. Some of these are probably guaranteed treasure rooms. That one's not. That one is, so it might not be guaranteed. That one is not. That one is. So if I had to guess, this one and this one are guaranteed treasure rooms, and the rest are just whatever. That seems to be the way. So this one's a guaranteed treasure room, this one's a guaranteed treasure room. And, yeah, the rest are just normal stuff. Highly doubt either of these are guaranteed. Nope, just normal rooms. Okay. So yeah, that's a treasure room and that's a treasure room, probably at 100% chance. So we'll find out when they switch for sure, but it seems like it's probably the way that is. Anyways, as far as the weapon, deal damage to an enemy boosted by souls, 1-to-1. That's actually not bad. What perks does it get? This is basically Ferrous Raw without the soul gain for a much lower mana cost. Hold up. That weapon's actually not horrible. Definitely better than that other brown-red weapon we got the other day. Gosh, where it's basically just like a weaker version of Mang. But no, that's actually usable. We'll see what perks it has. It's basically a Ferrous Raw without soul gain for 14 mana. So that spirit set looks pretty cool. Oh no, it's just a ghost. Thought that was something else that looked way cooler. It's just multicolored ghost probably. Okay, how many tier 7s are we gonna get? Let's start with 5. If we need more, we need more. That comes out to what, 2,110 I believe. Should be enough. Though I might need some extra stats this time around. So what is that, 4, 5? I'm tempted to go for 6. Currently at 5. My gem amount wants me to stop at 5, so we can repair back up to 30,000 again. So we'll do it to 5. I don't think we're going to need more than that. It depends if we want to start doing early skip method or not. But anyways, but yeah, this weapon. Let me go check out this weapon. That actually does not look bad at all. Imagine if this thing had like extra turn on cast. I highly doubt it though. But yeah, this is basically Ferrous Raw. I'll go compare it to Ferrous Raw in a moment, but let's go upgrade it first. Gain 4 souls. Oh, it does at least gain some amount of souls. Drain 3 from the first enemy. Eliminate 1 from first enemy and gain some armor. Not a huge amount of perks, but worth it enough to go upgrade. Interesting. So let me go check it real quick. So it's 44 damage, capable of doing way more, obviously. What's a Ferrous Raw? Ferrous Raw is less damage, but has soul gain and has a convert. So yeah, definitely has potential, though you'd probably have to use a Ferrous Raw on your team, which is kind of weird, because to really give this weapon, what was it called again? To really give this weapon the damage it needs, you'd probably have to run a Ferrous Raw on your team, unless you want to do a bunch of necromancies, because by default, it's only 40 damage, so that'll be, what, 88? I mean, 84. But if you had a single Ferrous Raw, you boost it to 144 damage. This weapon seems like it'll be pretty good earlier on in the game. Like, the earlier in the game you are, the more effective this weapon's going to be. The biggest issue is your soul is still capped. Even if you're doing, like, Ferrous Raws and stuff, it's still capped to a certain degree. And it's not going to be as good later in the game or against higher stat enemies. But for, like, mid-range PvP, it's pretty solid. Yeah, if you do 2 Ferrous Raws, you could do, what's the math on that? 1 Ferrous Raw is 60 extra souls, so that's 160. So that's 204. So you can actually do 204 damage with 2 Ferrous Raws with 1 other troop as mana accumulation. That's rather interesting. But yeah, 204 is not bad at all. Can't you use that new thingy as well? Hold up. This is rather interesting. So they both share brown. I think we'd have to go to Exploder though. But anyways, let me do it over top this night class. So we could do something like Hellblade. What's a new Exploder? Clear filter. What was that new Exploder that just came in from Hellgate? What coloration was it? Brown blue. Interesting. So if we did this, and then did double Ferrous Raw, this is still going to be slow though, because you're killing 1 at a time. Not sure how viable that's really going to be. Oh yeah, we could try 50% undead starting as well. Can't really do the whole divine thingy. I still feel like that's going to be too slow. You could always just feed brown, but then how are you going to gain souls? Could always use Necromancer class, gain some more passively. So that by the time you do your first cast of the other thing, you would be full souls. So let's do like Necromancer, which is undead, but it naturally has a half mana start. Or the possibility of having it anyways. It's not even that bad of a hero class. It's very situational, but it's not horrible. But yeah, and then the team's kind of like that. It's not the greatest, but it would work. And then we make the banner something like, probably don't want to take purples off the board, so probably like a brown blue. Oddly enough, I actually want the double blue into a single brown. Maybe we can go look at it real quick. I don't think it's that worth using, though. It's definitely better than useless, if nothing else. Trying to find a team that isn't ultra annoying. Just want to find a basic team. Nothing overly convoluted. Even that has rope dart, gosh. Come on, any normalish team. Here we go, this is normalish enough. Let's just roll with this. Okay. So where's the team? Wait, I have it over top of this. Okay. Let's go see what it does real quick. So game plan, of course, is take blue as immediately as possible, get that rolling, and kind of go from there. So this thing does additional damage based on how many souls we have currently. So we can then explode all the purple, gaining 1 soul per every single purple. This only gains us 4 souls, but it's still within kill range, at least for this particular battle. You don't gain any mana back, do you, though? Which is rather unfortunate. Yeah, you kind of need that Ferrous Raw cast to kind of get it going. Unless you had some other way to poke with it. You know what? It could actually be good with that new guy that does damage to all enemies and kind of do it that way. Your soul cap would be lower due to not as many Ferrous Raws, but it would still work out. And of course, Ferrous Raw still has the big boost ratio from it as well. And yeah, this is quite a bit of damage. We have 180 additional damage into our current 53, which comes out to, what is that, 233 damage. It's definitely not a low amount of damage. Not sure if that team's really worth it just to be able to poke that high, though, compared to insta-killing with, like, Zugaf or Iron God and stuff like that. But, yeah, 233 is how much damage we got by the end of the battle. It's definitely not a small amount, and for only 14 mana cost, it's pretty good value. There's still instances where other weapons for the same mana cost can be better, though, like Rogue Dart and such, which will be available next week. But, yeah, definitely has potential. Especially if you... There's so many more soul farming teams that became accessible as of today. Between that weapon and the 4 new troops that came in, mostly specifically 2 of them or 3 of them, or mainly 2. The one that explodes that we were using and the one that does full AoE, which we haven't used yet, but we will at some point. Mess around with it. But, yeah, they both have a lot of potential for new soul farming builds, as well as offensive builds that just happen to passively soul farm. Anyways, let me finish upgrading these guys. And, oh wait, I still need more copies, don't I? No! I forgot. Yeah, you both need more copies. Quite a bit more, actually. You need to head up to 40. We're doing really bad on the rare. We need a lot more copies of the rare. Hold up. Let me go back to opening. We're gonna burn through like another few thousand at least. We're only halfway there on rares. We need like another 50. So luckily we're getting like 1 or 2 each time. That time we got 3. Will the legendary be used outside of the delve? Yes. Mostly for PvP. Passive soul farming while doing PvP will probably be really big for it. It can also be used in low-level Explore if you want to set up into a pretty consistent soul farm method. Because even with no additional soul gain, you're still hitting 20 additional damage full AoE. And combining that with his base damage, it definitely adds up. And if you combine other things that have Necromancy and a Ferrous Raw and stuff like that, you get some pretty good value from him from Explore. It might even be a new meta, just to start running him for Explore instead of Phoenicia. Because he might be able to one-shot Explore 5 while gaining souls. Basically doing exactly what Phoenicia can do, but also simultaneously gaining souls. Also, does it gain magic? I might have found my new, hold up, does it gain magic? Actually, let's just keep opening until we find him again. Then we'll know if he gains magic. There he is. He does. Ooh. I think I found a new legend I want to upgrade. This can be the new Ferrous Raw for Explore 5 specifically. I didn't think of that, but yeah. Until now. But he gains 6 additional damage. On top of all the other damage we'll get from upgrading him. And that's on top of soul boost ratio. So basically what you would do is like Leprechaun into his full mana. Maybe have the half start undead. You'd have Ferrous Raw on your team for the extra soul gain. And then boom, 1-shot AoE. Explore 5. Oh wait, how do you get the rest of the souls though? You'd have to use Greed. You'd have to use Greed instead of Leprechaun and mana accumulate some other way. Well, if you had half mana start, you could just manually swipe. 8 mana isn't that bad. Yeah, you'd only be able to +2 one of the 2 colors, because I don't think there's any room to fit hero. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of potential. It really opened up how many soul farming teams we could do now, compared to what originally was. Definitely a lot more options compared to yesterday. I don't think any of them are better than the meta, though. But they're definitely going to be used for some other stuff. Because even that alternative Phoenicia one isn't even quicker than the other one. It's just good because it does a lot of things simultaneously. Because it would farm Explore 5 while getting a lot of trophies while getting a lot of souls. At about the same rate that Phoenicia would be able to do Explore 5, maybe slightly slower. But you'd get a lot of souls to make up for it. Like probably like 20, 30,000 per hour. Anyways, are we done upgrading them yet? Let's see. Where's Hellgates? Nope, I am 6 copies short of rare. And then we are done. Let's go get the copies. That's not where the copies are. Alright, 6 copies. There's 3. There's 0, really? There's 4. Okay, we're done. Alright, that took, what, 10,000 shards? Yeah, that took about 10,000 on the dot. A little unfortunate. Got pretty unlucky on the rare. Well, let's go upgrade all the Hellgate stuff. Get this maxed. Grab all the traits. Oh, the thing naturally has fast. It's not really that relevant, though. That it does. If any of the other ones did, like the Exploder, that would be really relevant. But unfortunately, that is not the case. But I think we're going to upgrade this Legends. I'm pretty sure we have the Anus for it. We need 5 Anus. Because we could use 3 Iranias for the first one. If we have it, I think we're going to do it. I am pretty sure we're going to do it. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You gain 3 souls when you cast a spell with this. Anything on your team. That's rather interesting. Because that helps, of course, increase its damage. Should I upgrade it real quick and test Explorer 5? Yeah, we'll go do it real quick, see what happens. Oh wait, I only have 1 copy of this? I thought we had 2. Must have miscalculated. Oh, we do have 2. Never mind. Okay, okay, so that's everything. But yeah, let's go test it on Explorer 5 real quick. So we need, I don't know, what would be the team? Let's go do this. Let's do Greed. We're gonna need a Greed for the mana. Greed, greed, greed. Greed? There you go. Alright, we're gonna need that. Oh, wait, why greed? Never mind, we don't need greed. I need, wait, what flash, gains souls? Phylactery? You know what, I'm gonna go to Phylactery route. Because then we can go the, Necromancer route. I mean, Archmages. Okay, what else do we do? Just double Fairish Raw, or... I kind of want something that bursts mana. Like a Leprechaun or something. And then we do, double brown purple. Doesn't matter that we minus green. That would be even better if we minus purple, I mean yellow, doesn't it? Alright, let's go see what this could do. And I do need to go upgrade Judge. Actually, let's not even upgrade it. Let's see if it has enough damage without an upgrade. Not even going to bother upgrading it and see if it's enough. The big concern here is he needs 14 mana to cast, unless we put another troop into our team that would waste a slot. That's a lot of mana. We could always put it in front of Phylactery, so that the purple goes directly into him. Because there's a good chance we're going to get enough off of blue. That Phylactery will always, that Phylactery will already be good to go, hopefully. Let's do it that way. Even though we need to cast Phylactery first, I think it'll work a little bit better mana accumulation-wise that way. Since it'd be better we don't block purple as much. Also, all these troops count as Magrim Woods, by the way. Oh, I don't have a second level 20 Magrim Woods pet. That's unfortunate. We'll get that later tomorrow when we go do Pure Faction. Yeah, we only have the one, the original one. Haven't gotten any of the other ones maxed yet. Well, at some point. Anyways, what was I doing? I was going to go and test this. Let's just do like Wild Plains or something. Explore 5. Oh, I need to get rid of this one first. Well, the reason why we want to do this hero class is because it gives a lot more purple. Well, Necro gives souls. We're going to get enough souls already, I think. But with Phylactery, yeah, Phylactery is definitely going to be enough souls. Like, Phylactery is 1 cast, all the souls we need. So we do that. Take full mana. Cast Phylactery. You need to not silence us. Oh, then. I guess we wait out silence. You're not supposed to silence. There, I killed the silencer. He can't re-silence us now. See if this is enough damage. That's the main thing we need to see. There we go. It is. That is enough damage. And look at all the loots we get for it between the gold and souls and everything. Plus you get 2 trophies per battle from doing Explore 5. Plus you're still getting everything else. The only problem is it's generally not going to give us full mana until we take a second purple. It takes a little bit of setup, but once it gets going, boom, it wins. This is definitely worth considering. I think we can get about 2 battles in per minute, right? If we get lucky, we're a little bit better than that. Let's say we could do 2 per minute. Actually, we can go bring up the timer real quick. Where is the timer? I'm gonna go bring up the timer. I believe I still have it set up correctly. We'll find out in a moment. We will find out in one moment if timer is actually working correctly. There be the timer. Trying to update? No. As long as it functions right now, I don't need it updated. Alright, let's see how long it takes us to do 2 battles. Or a minute worth of battles. Oh wait, do I not have it set up to, There it goes. I was hitting the wrong key. But yeah, he doesn't even need to be upgraded. That would definitely help. Also, that battle only took 20 seconds. This is definitely 2 battles per minute. That's a lot of souls if this is 2 battles per minute. It's almost 3 battles per minute. That's a lot of souls. Look at that, 3 battles in a minute. That's enough leeway that that's basically a minute. Look, we could wait here for like 5 seconds and do nothing. That's a minute. That is definitely a minute. And we got 3 battles in. So how many souls were we getting per battle? Let me go check again. Yeah, that was definitely 3 battles in under a minute. Pretty comfortably. Though some of them were quick, though. Definitely seems like it can. Though, and if we assume it's only 2. Let's see what the math is for 2 and for 3. Because some battles will be a little bit slower, like the one we have right now. Oh, a lot slower. Ooh. No, here would be one of the ones where we only get 2 in a minute. Well, let me see how many souls it is. It should be about, yeah, 300 with our bonuses. So 300 souls. What does this come out to? Calculator, where are you? So what is 600 and 900 souls per minute? So 600 souls per minute, which is assuming you win 2, which is definitely very easily done consistently, times 60. 36,000 souls per hour with 1 Ferris Raw. That is some pretty juicy soul rate. However, if we can consistently win 3 per minute, which is doable, but probably not doable literally every minute, but we got it done in like 50 seconds one of those minutes. But you'd have to test it for a very long time to get good data on it. But let's just say we could do 3 per minute. 900 souls times 60 is 54,000 souls per hour. That sounds like about 50,000 plus. That is very solid. That's basically highest rate in the game, or, you know, tied. They're all kind of similar to that rate. But with only 1 Ferris Raw. That is some pretty good soul rate. And you don't even need it leveled. Or you don't need to trade it. Though I might still trade mine. Because that's some pretty good soul rate if we ever need some souls. And I don't feel like this team would ever be nerfed. There's really no reason for it to be nerfed. It's about the same as the other soul farming team. But yeah, this is alternative new meta for soul farming. And you could do it on Explore 5, which is pretty nice. So the other one runs Explore 12. Wait, does it? No, the other one actually runs Explore 1. I forgot because the other phylactery. So this actually runs a higher Explore level. So that means you get more gold and other resources. So yeah, this might be the new best soul farming team in the game. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But yeah, definitely has a lot of potential. Because you're gaining the gold and everything from it too. And you're getting at least 2 trophies per battle if you can do it on Explore 5. Plus you have the leeway to gain 6 additional damage on him in case whatever you have already isn't enough to one-shot whatever you're doing. Might even be able to run Explore 6. But you'd want to run the lowest so you could consistently do that, so at least explore 5 ideally. Main reason for that is it's double trophy compared to doing it at a lower amount, which trophies don't matter too much, but it's still nice to get for the guild. But yeah, that's the new legend. Pretty cool. Definitely a really good troop. A lot of really good stuff, but that's definitely the most useful one. The second most useful is the exploder guy. Anyways, let's go do everything else we need to for this kingdom so we can actually start doing the factions. We haven't even touched the faction delve yet. We kind of went over a little bit, but we didn't actually start doing it yet. So let's start doing that. I'm going to go get all of our horde upgraded. Probably do it to about 155 or whatever it was. And be good to go. I already upgraded all the kingdoms that need it. So let me go look back in chat. I kind of wasn't catching some of it. I read that. Took you 10 shards. Yeah, normally it takes around 5 to 10,000. Took us closer to 10,000 this time. Got a little unlucky. The rare got really unlucky. What are we starting with? I'm probably going to be starting with Guard's Avatar into Circle and Hadley in order to mana feed it. Well, you know, we'll use like Grimlet or something to mana feed it. Something along those lines. But the main premise is we're going to be doing Guard's Avatar half mana start to win it out from there. No Exploder with Necro. Which team were you referring to? Because both teams had an Exploder. Let's see. Off-topic comment. You were informing the person. Oh, okay. Never mind. You were just talking to the other person. That's fine. Hello, Hertz. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, yeah. We said yesterday that we're going to start at noon. But yeah, the main reason I wanted to start a little bit later is because I did get the vaccine the other day, and I kind of just wanted to sleep in a little. Though I did wake up around 9, so theoretically I could have started at 10. But yeah, I've been feeling definitely better than the other 2 days. Arm's still not all the way there. But, and still been feeling a little bit more fatigued than normal. But, aside from that, I don't have, like, any flu-like symptoms or anything like that. I had a little bit of lack of hunger yesterday. Still somewhat today as well. But, nothing too serious. But it seems like by about tomorrow or Sunday, should be pretty much back to normal. The arm thing's really annoying, though. I'm so glad they didn't do it in my right arm. Because that would kind of make things really, really annoying to do. I still like moving and such, but definitely not to the same capacity I would be able to normally. I could barely lift anything. Luckily, I could still type. Yeah, I definitely need to make sure they put the second shot in left arm as well. 100% not getting in my right arm. If it's going to do similar for a few days again. We're almost there. Then we can start getting into the other thing. Yeah, Phoenicia can be ran for the lower levels as well. We do have access to red, so you can build pretty much any red team you want out of Phoenicia quick kill. You don't have access to Leprechaun, though you do have access to Mirage Queen. So if you want to run it that way, you can. Oh, the main reason I'm getting the vaccine is I'm going to be seeing people. And just for their own safety and everything, I wanted to make sure to have it. Because they're all going to be vaccinated. I didn't want to be rude by not being vaccinated and heading over there after going to like an international airport. And also, if I ever travel outside of the States, quite a few countries require it. Actually, I forget if I mentioned this story yet. But as I was getting the vaccine, there was actually 2 people at the vaccination place that were from a different country. Not sure which or what language they were talking. But they were from a different country. And they were actually getting the vaccine because they literally had to get back into their country. But they weren't able to get it the day of because you have to do book the appointment a day prior. We don't need to get to 155, right? Yes. I think so, right? 155 is the extra magic, correct? Yes, it is. There we go. Let's see. Wait, I wanted to subtract one, not add one. Okay, it looks like we'll just have to do it this way. That's fine. Alright, there we go. I don't think we need to adjust anything else. Let's see. Should be correct. Oh, and now I'm out of the menu fail. I misclicked somewheres. There we go. Okay, that should be good. Alright, there we go. Should be good to go. And now we get the extra 2 magic from there. And of course the 500 thingy. And now we can claim all of this junk. There we go. Okay. So, next order of business. Let's start doing the battles. Let me go delay this one little guy. So we have a nice 2 times just sitting there. And now we'll go and go do the faction. So, what team do we want to start with? Probably a guard's avatar build. So we're going to go guard. And then build everything else around it. Let's see. We'll get that in. Get, actually we can't go Leprechaun, can we? What do we need? I guess Gimlet? Guards Avatar, Gimlet, obviously Surquet and Hadley. Love that combo. Surquet and Hadley into Guards Avatar. Surquet and Hadley pretty much single-handedly made Guards Avatar useful. If Guards Avatar didn't have half mana start, he'd be used so much less. Technically, you could 40% off a Divine Ishbala, but it's not the same. It's close, but not the same. I think it's like a 2 mana difference. What's the other thing we need? Hero using something. I don't know, what's a good hero weapon that isn't useless? That doesn't use any of those 3 colors? I guess Jar of Eyes, but it got nerfed. Is there any other Exploder weapon that doesn't use these colors? Oh, Kobold Wand. Sure, let's go with that. Oh, Abel Crystal as well. That's for Elemental. This is for Shentang. Neither of them are that particularly useful. I guess we'll just do that one then. Alright, there we go. And then we can just change our banner accordingly, which is pretty much just all in on Guard's Avatar. Into a +2 brown, +1 red. Oh, we can even use the new banner. Oh, no, I can't. It's minus yellow. Never mind. That's not happening. We'll use the minus purple banner. Oh, wrong one. That one. Yeah, Abel Crystal and Colbatine Wands, basically the same thing in this particular situation. So either or would work. For this, depends which one we want to go. Though more people probably have Abel Crystal, since Abel Crystal generally is a bit better than this wand. Though then again, this wand had pretty good synergy with Yagwe, which wasn't that bad. Though there aren't really too many uses outside of that currently within the game, whereas the Elemental one has so many synergies. Anyways, what hero class am I even looking for? I don't know, what helps Guard's Avatar the most? Because that's the main thing we want to use, obviously. Perpetual Redstorm could. I guess I might just go Sunspear. Alright, let's just roll with this. This will be the team we run for the first 100 levels or so. Okay, let's see. Let's get in here, get in here, get in here. Paste our team in, which now works as of the most recent patch, which is nice. And there we go. Yeah, I was skeptical over the vaccine for quite a bit of time. Still somewhat am, especially since it's a different type of vaccine. But, it's still good for safety regardless. The biggest issue is just not really knowing the side effects for long term. Because normally vaccines are developed over a much longer duration. And of course this one was a much shorter duration. So far it seems fine. Oh, yeah, did I didn't check yet to see if the other two are guaranteed yet. Let me go check. Oh, so hello, Warren! Welcome, welcome. Okay, is this guaranteed treasure room? Yes. Is this guaranteed treasure room? Yes. Okay, confirmed. Those two are guaranteed treasure rooms always. Seems like a plan. Okay, that's really confusing then, this layout. So that means we'd probably want to do these tier 3s, then the other tier 2s, then the 2 treasure rooms. That's a really confusing layout. Hello, Bushka! Welcome, welcome. Let's see, we'll go for that for now. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird layout. So you basically take the line, you then go and take the tier 3s that aren't treasure rooms, then the tier 2s that aren't treasure rooms, then the treasure rooms. Wait, only the bottom right is guaranteed? Are you sure? I've seen top left's guaranteed twice now. Unless we just happen to get lucky both times. We'll find out in a couple more runs. This is why I don't like covering the video on Monday morning. Which is why we normally cover on like Saturday. Whenever we get around to covering it. It's because information like that, so you don't know when you just initially look at the delve once or twice. You gotta play the delve several times before you really know. Can we get all the team codes pinned? Sure. We'll have it on tomorrow's video as well. We can get this pinned on this stream as well. So far we only have one team though. Which is the one we're using right now. Oh, we got that annoying submerge. Why 59.50? What are you referring to by that? Oh, sorry. That was the timer from earlier. Hold up. I still have the timer up, don't I? We were timing the soul farming team. And I didn't get rid of the timer. I forgot that was still up. No, that was the timer for we were timing the soul farming team for a video. Well, we will be covering a video for soul farming teams. But we're testing one of the videos and I forgot to put away the timer. That's for a different video. Which I might do later today. If I have the time. That or we'll cover the faction today and then the other thing tomorrow. How do you farm our gems for these types of events? Most of them come from tribute, the hourly tribute thingy. And later in the game you end up getting a lot from it. Let's check the 2 treasure rooms. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm pretty sure both of these are guaranteed treasure rooms. We've seen it 3 times now, and it's been guaranteed every time. That one is a treasure room, but it's not a guaranteed one. But we have 3 treasure rooms, 2 of which are guaranteed. This one and this one. Because we're just getting really lucky. We'll keep going a couple runs and see. How's the new faction going? Pretty well. We kind of just started getting into it, but I really love some of the troops we got for it. For once, we actually got good faction troops. That will actually change how we farm souls now, which is pretty cool. How do you farm diamonds? They can be farmed infinitely off a treasure hunt, which yields about 50 to 70 gems per hour if you already have the capability of having treasure maps. Aside from that, taking tribute every single hour ends up giving quite a bit as well. With how late I am in the game right now, I believe it's almost like 20 gems per hour. However, at as early as 4-star All Kingdoms, I believe you already have something like 8 or so gems per hour. So it goes up pretty quick. Like, you can pretty much have half that effectiveness pretty quickly within the game. Though getting them all the way max does take a bit of time. You're staring at a Spirit Fox room on top. Is it top left or top right? The top right one's not a treasure room, but the top left one is. Oh no, maybe we're just getting lucky. So far we've been through 3 dungeons, and top left has been a treasure room every time. But it could just be that we happen to be seeing it every single time. Just getting lucky. Just trying to drain the guy we need mana on, though it doesn't matter because of Bless, luckily. Until we cast out of it. Though it'll be dead by the time we cast out of it, so it works out. If anyone has any questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. We'll make sure to do so. Of course, the rest of the stream will be dedicated to doing a lot more of these factions and probably messing with a few other teams. Also go pin this team a little bit. I'll probably wait till we have at least one other team, though. This is pretty much just a standard guards avatar team. I feel like I should eventually try learning French. I ended up learning Spanish in high school and barely remember any of it. However, I don't have any friends that speak Spanish. Yeah, I have a couple friends that speak French. I don't know any French. What do we go for here? We'll take that. Okay, let's go check this room. Aha! It's not a guaranteed treasure room. You're correct. This one definitely is, though. Bottom right, 100% guaranteed treasure room. Yeah, looks like it's the only one. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, bottom right's the only guaranteed treasure room. That's a ripoff. It would make sense that they would have it at opposite sides. We do have 2 treasure rooms, though. Maybe it's guaranteed you have 2 treasure rooms, but bottom right's always guaranteed and the other one's random where it goes. So maybe it is 2 guaranteed treasure rooms, but the second one's location is random. Or it could just be that they're all random and it's just the one guaranteed, which is probably the case. Use 2 times Crimson Bat instead. Yeah, there's quite a few things you could use instead. Double Gargoyle works. Double Crimson Bat works. Phoenicia works. There's a lot of other options. It's like using Guard because it goes a bit longer. It's basically like Rowan when you can't use Rowan. It's basically what Guard's avatar does. It's a mix between Rowan and Phoenicia. It's pretty much the in-between spot. Though in instances like this, I believe it actually hits higher than Phoenicia. I just realized I'm still on magic, aren't I? We actually gain more damage from armor. Oh, tribute's ready as well. Perfect timing. 19 gems, always nice. Let's see. Let's go change this to pure armor. What's in our mail? Oh, it's just the Hellgate stuff. Yeah, let's go back. What direction were we going? I guess we take the 2 tier 3s and the 2 tier 2s. I'll take the tier 4 first. Yeah, 2 times Gargoyle is pretty nice. You could do it with Stone Slicer. You could do it with a mana accumulation weapon like this. It just depends how you want to roll it. You can even go triple Gargoyle. But normally you'd want to use a mana accumulator there. Like a Gimlet or something. Let's see, we'll take that down. Get our cast down. Why am I taking that room? Don't take that room. Let's take the tier 4 first, or tier 5 with the 1.4. Hello, S. Welcome. Pure Faction at 100. The Pure Faction team would be the same regardless. I am pretty sure it is double the Exploder with double the full AoE. The main reason why you would want double the Exploder is because he might die. But I'm pretty sure that's the game plan. The big issue with this faction, though it probably won't matter at really low difficulty like that, but at 500, there's no tank. This faction does not have any tank. It has some really good troops, particularly outside of the faction, but it has no tank within the faction, which makes it kind of clunky. So it's probably just best to go 2 of the Exploder and 2 of the full AoE. Is most likely the game plan. Because I don't think anything else was particularly viable. But basically the 2 best troops from the faction, outside of the faction, is basically just what you would use within the faction. Which kind of makes sense. But I'm pretty sure that's the Pure Faction team we're leaning towards. You do have some amount of reduction though. You still have like that 25% off the potion. But yeah, it doesn't really do too much. That's better than nothing. What Pure Faction team are you thinking about running? I just mentioned that the double Exploder with double Legends. So double the Coronis with double Legend. I forget what the Legend is called. The Judge of Death or something? But yeah, double Coronis with double Judge of Death. Yeah, you could do them in a different order depending on how you want to do it. I was considering triple AoE as well. My only concern is, doesn't the first one block the mana accumulator? Because I believe it blocks on brown. Or in some color. If it has no blocks, that might actually go down that way with 3 AoE and 1 Exploder. I was considering it, but my biggest concern is just that it would die too quick. Though if nothing else, it would get you souls quite a bit quicker. Which is useful for your damage output. Because every single time you cast, you get a thing. However, the Exploders would help you cast more often. Yep, no problem, Nick. Yeah, we'll go pin them to the thingy in a moment. Actually, I might as well go build all the teams right now and just go pin it. That way we'll have it for a video for later. Up the low Weavern. Yeah, this bottom right is definitely a guaranteed treasure room. It seems to be the only one that's guaranteed. Yep, and none of the other ones are. Ah, that's unfortunate. This definitely seemed like a faction that would have at least 2 guarantees. But nope, only 1 guaranteed. Bottom right there. Every other room is random. Very unfortunate. Anyways, let me go get you guys some codes. Or not the redeem code. Not that yet. But I mean the team codes. Let me go make the rest of them though. So this we're going to call level 20 to 100. Then we need Pure Faction. Let me go double check the coloration on them again. Because it might be better just to run triple Legends. Theoretically, it could even be better to run 4 Legends. And just use enchant. Actually, that probably wouldn't be horrible. Just running 4 of the Legends. Yeah, it's blocked on brown. What's your secondary effect? 50% soul start. Which brings it to 60. But this guy gets you the souls that you actually need. Every time we cast, we gain 9 souls. Otherwise, we'd only gain 6 souls if we have 2. This also gives us another cast off enchant if it just randomly gets up. And with 20% start, I believe he takes 5 turns to get his mana. It depends if he starts with 2 or 3 out of 20%. I'm pretty sure he would start with 3. And if that is the case, after 4 turns, he'd have full mana. Because then he'd start with 5. 3 off of 20% and then 2 off of enchant. And if that's the case, that's pretty good for him. Yeah, it's either this or double Cronus. I am not sure which one would work out better. Let's just have it like that in case somehow 2 die. Because we want to have at least 1 Cronus for the final battle. Or do we? What if they back kill our thing? Oh, let's leave it like that. This is kind of funny. The banner for the kingdom's not actually within this category. Do we want a double blue, though? No, it's probably just better going brown, purple-brown. Or brown-purple. Purple-brown and brown-purple. I guess I technically actually want purple-brown. Oh, wait, but there's not one that doesn't minus blue. Never mind. Okay, fine. We'll stick with this then. Plus 2 brown, plus 1 purple. That seems fine. Let's roll that. Anyways, next thing. We need level 200 plus. And then maybe some kind of other cheaper team. So for 200 plus, probably just going Iron Gut. We have access to brown and red, so Iron Gut it is. So we can just run that, run like a mountain or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, we have Mountain Crusher Zugoff build. I mean Iron Gut Zugoff, I mean. Because we have access to red. So we technically can go down that route if we really, really wanted to. I don't think we are though. And then we just want a curse option, like Vashtagan. Is there a different one? We might have to show Vashtagan for this. How do you even spell Vash? Oh, no, that's correct. And we need like a brown yellow. He denies green. Yeah, that'll be fine. We change our class like Titan or something. I need the standard tanky ones. Alright, let's go get one more team. Not what I wanted. There's a lot of misclicks. Let's see. We're gonna need at least one more. Is there anything that can run from 20 to 500? Wait, we have access to Tesla. No, we don't have access to Tesla half mana start. It's not gonna stop me from Teslaing. Tesla. What's the best way to give her mana then? Someone denies her, but also gives her what she needs. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome. So I just realized we didn't show a single team using Mirage Queen. Maybe I should put Mirage Queen in that other team to make it cheaper. Yeah, I was thinking Drowned Sailor. Because that's the one that doesn't block its color. Like, this works, but it blocks its color. But it also creates Storm of its color. So even though it denies one of its colors, it's still creating a Storm. Which isn't horrible. Because it makes it more likely to do a blue synergy after. And then there's Scurvy Sea Dog. So it's either Drowned Sailor or Scurvy. Scurvy's free gold, though. Oh, that effect's more useful. It's not free gold, and it's pretty inconsistent to the point where it normally does nothing. And then we just need a weapon. I kind of want to go a mana accumulation weapon and not Urskea Shield, though you can go Urskea Shield. There's none that boost human, I don't think, though. No, none of the exploding weapons do human. Yet. Hopefully we will. But it doesn't currently. That's a really... Actually, you know what? I'll just go shield. Yeah, it'll be fine with shield. If nothing else, shield has barrier on it. This also allows us to use Corsair if we really wanted to feed blue heavily into Tesla. Which is actually already set to, oddly enough, my hero class. I don't even need to change it. Banner I do need to change, though. It needs to be blue-red. There we go. Alright, that's the team. And that can run the entire time, all the way from 20 to 500. And he uses no mythics. Alright, those are the teams then. What we're using for low level. Something that can be used the entire time, with no mythics. The 200 plus team, though you could replace this with either Zugoff or Mirage Queen. Mirage Queen obviously being the cheaper option, Zugoff being the more expensive one, this is kind of the mid-range one. And then Pure Faction is either double Coronis, double Judge, or triple Judge, one Coronis. I'm still not sure which one is better, but both of them would work. They both do very similar. Anyways, let me go get all these into chat. Alright, let me go open up the browser. I don't have a browser open. One moment. Let's see. Where's my channel? To the channel. Let me guess. YouTube's just going to put it straight on my homepage. Yay. Thank you, YouTube. Doing things correctly. Let's see. We'll do that. Leave a like on our own stream. And I can go copy paste all of them in here. Let's see. What's the easiest way to do this? Oh, I might not have enough room to post them all. Character limit's gonna be too long. We'll see what happens. But no, it's gonna be too long. I'm just gonna have to number them. I can't really put what they are, otherwise it doesn't fit in YouTube's arbitrary character limit. Yeah, Reflection of Good is pretty good. The biggest issue with it is it uses only one color, which is why you don't see me using it too often. Same reason you don't see me using Essence of Evil, even though it's a really good weapon. So the fact that they only cover one color is the issue. Okay, hopefully this fits. It is ever so barely going to fit if this fits. Wow, I have one character remaining. That's a little bit hard to tell which team is which, but they all are indeed there. Oh, that looks so much sloppier compared to how it was before. Why is it when I copy and cutted it, it looks so much different? It looks so much sloppier than compared to when it was all in one line. That's weird. Why did it break it up so weirdly? Earlier broke the lines like perfectly. And up, it's still doing it weirdly. Oh well, it's good enough. Pin message. There we go. Oh yeah, it still looks weird pins too. It looks even different pins. Though oddly enough, it is slightly more readable pins. But then again, it looks different in that chat. Why does it look different in every single chat I'm looking at? Oh well. The teams are there. And we'll have a video for you later today or tomorrow. Anyways. Let's keep going. Got over our teams ready to go. Where were we? That's not what I wanted, though, or is it? Oh no, I already have it max. That's definitely not what we want. It's blocking the button I would normally click, because normally the event button would be there. Thank you, Isabel. Greatly appreciated. Do we have alignment? Yes, we do. Perfect. Rescue Shield, Mirror Lift, 2 times Tesla. Yes, you could use the Mirror Lift as a mana accumulator. It's a little bit slower start, but it's a quicker for longer battles. So once you start getting to a certain level range, if you're still using Tesla build, you might want to switch into that. But for the earlier battles, you're probably better off with a Convert. It really just depends how far you're planning on using it. But the deeper you go, the more effective Mirror Lift would be compared to the Empower. But for the general range, most people are probably going to be using it. It's perfectly fine just running it the other way with the Empower. It also gives you free gold. Which is why I went with Scurvy Sea Dog. He still does the same general premise while giving free gold. How can you tell which rooms are treasure rooms? By looking at the map. You see what their loot is. So for example, this one right here has a lot of gold. Any room that has 800 or more gold is a treasure room. The only exception to this is one of them that has 30 glory. But aside from that one weird exception, every other room that has 800 or more gold as a reward for completing out the room is a treasure room. And that's how you identify them. You do it based on what the reward thing is. So like we can see that this one's a treasure room because it's 1,000 gold. That one's not a treasure room. That one is also not one. Also not one. And also not one. So yeah, that one is the only one in this floor. But you can tell by its super high amount of gold. Any of them 800 or higher, with the one exception being the 30 glory room, are all treasure rooms. Sorry if I missed the question. If anyone has any other questions I missed, definitely feel free to repost it. And I'll go answer them. You can't tell by the map. However, once you know where the guaranteed treasure rooms are, you kind of know from the map in that sense. But no, there's no way to tell just from the map itself if a room is or is not a treasure room. You specifically have to check the reward or already know which ones are or aren't. But in this particular delve, the only one that is guaranteed one is bottom right. However, it seems like most of the other rooms have a chance of being treasure room. But only bottom right's guaranteed. How do you know if it's a guaranteed treasure room? You basically just do the delve several times and see if it's always there or not. There's really no way other than just looking at it a couple times. Like, we thought top left was a treasure room for a little while. But then after we did a couple runs, it wasn't a treasure room, so then we know it wasn't. But generally, if the same room is a treasure room about 5 to 10 times in a row, it's probably a guaranteed treasure room. If it does it that many times in a row. Anyone finished faction yet? I'm not sure if anyone in chat has yet. I'm pretty sure some people on leaderboard have. So let me go check leaderboard. We haven't even looked at it yet. There's definitely a handful of people. There's about 3 dozen, not counting other platforms. So probably about 100 people have 500 done by now, if you count every platform of the game. As far as on PC mobile, about 40 people do. Or somewhere around there. And again, maybe more. There's some people lower down that actually have it as well. So I would say about 100 people have it by now. Let's go claim these. And let's keep getting them down. Where were we? Floor 60. Oh yeah, I want to take that one last. What about Harpy Mage? Harpy Mage would be fine. I just like using the power option. Harpy Mage is better for longer battles though. But for if you're doing like a single cast quick kill or like a double cast quick kill, it's normally better to go in power. But if you're planning on casting like 3, 4 plus times, it's normally better to go not in power. And go for something that's a little bit more consistent over a longer battle. But the main reason for running Empowers like this is they get a lot of burst instantly. It's kind of like the whole dilemma between Thrall versus Leprechaun. Like, Leprechaun's normally better, but in longer battles you go Thrall. And the same kind of situation with a lot of Empowers. Where the Empower is better if it's a shorter battle, but a better mana accumulator would be better if it's a longer battle. Well, you get another 3 sigils tomorrow and on Sunday. So if you're already there and ran out of sigils, it's not really too big a deal. Because you'll get more for free the next 2 days. Because unlike Tuesday events where you only get 3 for the entire event for free, the weekend ones you get 3 every single day of the event, so you get 9 total, 3 per day. When do you start skipping rooms? Wait, what do you mean on Pure Faction? As far as skipping rooms, you can start doing it pretty much whenever you want. It just costs more gems the earlier you start to skip. Normally we start skipping around 200 to 300. But you can pretty much start skipping at any point, depending on how many gems you want to spend on the event. But as far as Pure Faction, you just go straight for the final room. So if we were to do Pure Faction here, we'd go to 1 to 4 to 5 and into the final room. Because for every Pure Faction run, you always just rush the final room. There's no point in doing all the rooms. Unless there's a side treasure room that has a good beneficial effect. Like, for example, this one has 20% dodge, which might be worth going out of our way for one battle to have 20% dodge for the final battle. Particularly in this faction, that would actually be the perfect thing for us to find. We'd actually go out of our way to take it just to have 20% dodge. But, unless there's something like that, you generally just rush straight to the boss. However, if we see that when we're doing Pure Faction 500, I probably will go grab it. Because 20% dodge is very useful, especially since this place does not have a natural way of mitigating damage. So be able to have 25% off of potions and then 20% off of that effect for dodge would be pretty beneficial. But yeah, this Pure Faction is going to be a little bit annoying because we do have to force ourselves past a tier 5, and there's some really annoying effects on tier 5. There's a possibility we might just have to reset the faction anytime we get too annoying of effect. Like if they get Entangle on Skull or something similar. They'd probably still be able to do it with this team since we're mostly just AoE casting to win. Yeah, we'll be doing Pure Faction tomorrow as well. We'll be doing a good majority of the battles that we need to up to that point today. But tomorrow night will be dedicated to Pure Faction. This stream will be dedicated to getting very deep. Tonight will be dedicated to using every last sigil we have, pretty much. And then tomorrow night we do Pure Faction. We'll have the video up at some point, and we'll have the soul farming video up at some point as well. I'll probably cover the faction one first. Then we'll do the soul farming one later this weekend. Though I kind of want to do the soul farming one first, since this stream kind of already goes over the teams. Like, I'll probably try getting the soul farming video up today, and then get the team's video tomorrow for the thing. I think is how we'll do it. The only problem is I don't build all the soul farming teams, so maybe I'll still just post the other way around. I still need to go make all the soul farming teams, because there's more teams than just the one that I want to go show. There are quite a few of them. How many tier 7s did I buy? 5. 5's normally enough to start skipping around 250 and getting it done by Saturday night. It normally does that combination. Submerge would be very annoying for this place, yes. Because you're mostly doing damage via full AoEs. So if they have Submerge, you pretty much just die. That's how this faction works. But yeah, that's going to be super annoying. Because you pretty much have to reset any delve. That, actually, maybe we'll go get tier 6. I don't know, we'll see. Because, if you even get a tier 5 that has, Submerge, which that isn't, obviously. But if you do get one, you might as well just restart the delve or complete the delve with a different team and then just do pure faction after. Because trying to do pure faction when this room is in play is going to be ridiculously bad. It gives them the capability of gaining Submerge after every cast. And since your main way of doing damage is going to be full AoE damage that gets countered by Submerge, it's going to be ridiculously annoying if you see that room when you're trying to do pure faction. It's not literally impossible, though it makes it drastically more difficult to a point that you just want to skip it whenever it happens. And you have to take it too. It is required to take a tier 5 room to get to the final room. There's no way to avoid it. There's not even like an optional side path or anything. Oh, so we're starting to get to the point where this almost does not one-shot anymore. Which makes sense, we were at 80. Should I give them Submerge right now? This is probably a bad idea. What if we're doing multiplier order? Wow, why can I not say that? What if we're doing multiplier order? We do want to take this now. So the only problem is now they all get that Submerge, which does, of course, counter Guard's Avatar as well. So the main difference with this team is we have the access to an Empower troop. Actually, have we ever even gotten an Empower from a... Yes, we have. We got Drowned Sailor. I was going to say, have we even gotten Empower from a faction? Yeah, Drowned Sailor, and I think maybe one other. Not that many, though. Well, we have gotten an Empower from a faction before. Would be nice if they did it again, because those are pretty useful. Oh, there's the Submerge I was talking about. Very annoying. Ridiculously annoying. So now I can't even cast until he takes a skull or cast again. Oh no, not even cast again, because he's just going to regain Submerge. So I literally just have to give him a skull. There's no other way. Here, have a skull. There we go. Oops, I accidentally killed him. Oh no. How am I supposed to kill him if I'm accidentally killing him? That's not how that works. Oh, we got triple treasure room. I got a little lucky this time. Just a little lucky. Just a little bit. Oh, take that, take that, take the other one. Oh, still nowhere near as good as City of Thieves. With its 1.5 billion treasure rooms. Good. He had 4 empowers and he didn't cast a single one over the course of 2 turns. Really lucky given that he has Submerge on cast. The team seems pretty good. Interesting using Hiking Iron Gun in first slot. Technically, it is quickest to always use him in first slot. However, there's of course the liability that he could die beforehand. There's also the small liability that you get an Entangle room on the tier 5. And if he gets entangled, he can't do his Devour because he'll have 0 attack. Besides from those 2 instances, it's probably fine. We do definitely have to watch out for it. It's very rare that it'll occur there. It's like 1 in 6, 1 in 8, 1 in 10. I have no clue how many rooms can even appear there. But there is a tier 5 room that has Entangle on Skull, which is a really hard counter to Hiking Iron Gut first slot. is why you normally see me putting in second. Oh yeah, what's ROG again? Does it have cleanse? I would assume so. Oh wait, is that Mirror of Good? Or whatever it's called. I always call it Mirror. I think it's called something else. Let's go throw that down. Oh yeah, Reflection of Good. Duh, the R, that's why it's R. But yeah, I'm probably going to be using an Iron Good Zugov team. I showed a cheaper one for the other thing. But once we actually get super deep, we likely will be using Iron Good Zugov. In some format. Oh, so it's almost time to retire this team for something else. I almost want to switch into Tesla build, actually. Very tempting. We could theoretically run Tesla all the way to the end if we really wanted to. Alright, we got a treasure room and a non-treasure room. So let's take this one, the guaranteed treasure room, and then we'll take the leprechauns. It's almost the halfway point of the stream as well. I guess we'll hand out a redeem code soon. I guess at the end of floor 100, or you know, level 100 at the end, we'll hand out a code. Sounds like a game plan. The Cedric thing, yeah. He will move you sometimes. Oh! Guard's avatar has even higher value than I thought. I forgot. There's a special feature of Guard's avatar that you almost never use. That I almost forget he even does sometimes. But he burns all undeads and silences all daemons. Well, guess what? They're all daemon and undead. I actually did not notice that till just now. I was wondering how we had that silence the other battle. But, yeah, that's what it's from. That's some really good value. But yeah, I kind of forgot he even does that. Very rarely are either of those two effects ever applicable. Because normally you're using him for his damage. But he also has the capability to burn undeads and silence daemons. Which everything in his faction is both. Oh, except for these two, never mind. Well, the first two are both. The other two are just daemon. Which is good because they still get silenced at least. Because they don't have immune, do they? Nope, no immune. That is silence, right? Yeah, burn undead, silence daemon. So all four of them get silenced, but only the first two get burned in both battles. Oddly enough, the first two in both battles are both the two that actually can be burned. The epic and the legends. Yeah, at the end of this floor, we'll hand out a redeem code. Oh no, submerge room. This one's going to be really annoying over the course of this weekend, this room. Because it hard counters every team I want to use. If we're using this team, it gets countered. If we use Tesla, it gets countered. If we use, oh, what's the other one? Oh good, he gets burned as well. If we use, what's the other one? The Pure Faction team, it gets countered. Anything that wouldn't get countered is an Iron Guts Zugov team. We wouldn't have to worry about submerge in those situations. Yeah, we've been getting some pretty good mythics this year. Also, we'll be able to preview on Monday one of the other mythics as well. So technically we get 2 mythics next week. Regardless of if you bought the bigger pass or smaller pass. These people who bought the bigger pass can get the new mythic on Monday. Then we have a mythic on Friday. And then everyone who bought the normal pass gets the mythic that following Monday. So within a week period, there'll be 2 mythics coming out again. That ended up happening last season as well. It looks like a line to occur this season once again. Yeah, they finally sent us some compensation. Pretty small, though. I know when they sent compensation in Puzzle Quest 3, we got, like, something ridiculously small as well. Like, we ended up losing, like, hundreds upon hundreds of gem value of stuff. And then they gave, like, every guild affected 120 gems. Which is pretty small relative to the amount of resources lost, but it's better than nothing, I guess. I still need to figure out something for your farming gems in Puzzle Quest 3, though. There's currently no way to do so after you've completed out the storyline with all 5 characters. I guess one way could be to add more characters, which I feel like they would paywall, but that'd be really cool if they didn't paywall them. There's almost no way they're not going to paywall them. Alright, let me go hand out code. Let me go finish this battle first. Is that at the end of 100? That is the end of 100. Hey, let me go get you guys the code. And then we'll continue delving. Also, I think it's about time to switch our team after this delve as well. I'll probably switch to Tesla or something. But anyways, let me go get you guys the code. The almighty code. Not as juicy as the epic Valky code they handed out the other night, but they still stack up to be quite a bit of loot. Though theoretically, if you get ultra unlucky on an epic Valky, this code could theoretically be better loot. No Harpy Mage? No, I'm just going for the Empower. The Harpy Mage is basically a second turn Empower. What about using Catches the Bull? Catches the Bull could work. It'd be kind of like running Gargoyle in that you would have to double cast to win, though. Whereas ideally you want the single cast win while we still can. Though we won't be able to run it for much longer. This is probably the last floor we're running it for. The only problem with catchers is when they have stealthy, though. Though I don't think there's too many there's rooms that have stealthy and annoying catchers locations. I'm looking for my thing. Where'd it go? One moment. There it is. Aha! I have found it. Let me go get you guys this code. Let me go get you guys the link. And there you guys go. Also, hello, Master. Welcome. There's a redeem code used on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with Z9. Actually, I'm not sure if I have 3 Ketris. I know I have 2. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. There you guys go. Enjoy. Unusable on PC mobile version of the game, of course. Yeah, in the past, I went Ketris a lot more than Tesla. However, recently I have been preferring going Tesla more often, personally. So I'm probably just going to go down the Tesla route. But Ketris route is perfectly fine. One of the other reasons I like showing Tesla is it doesn't require any mythics, which makes it a lot cheaper. Oh yeah, I forgot we can't use it yet, can we? I gotta finish out this floor with what we're currently using. Then we can go use Tesla. Luckily, we can still one-shot quite a few of these rooms, though we're starting to get to the point where a lot of these rooms will stop one-shotting. Like that. Oh, luckily we have a cleanup troop ready to go. Yep, no problem for the code, everyone. Feel free to leave a like on the stream, helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And of course, we stream every single Friday morning, Gems of War. Normally around 10 or noon. Today a little bit closer to noon, of course. And we stream every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The next big thing we have going on is 2 new mythics next week. And of course, the big thing we have going on now is the faction. So we'll take that. Also, we have a 5.5 patch around the corner as well as the next season. It should be up by next season. They're doing a preview of it next Monday, so that means it could be as early as next Tuesday for next patch. Though I feel like it's not going to be next week. But it is confirmed that they're going over the 5.5 patch on Monday. Well, they already kind of mentioned some stuff. They're going to be going over absolutely everything on Monday, which means it should be right around the corner. Oh, you don't have full mana. How am I supposed to do 3 damage to you if I don't have anything that does 3 damage? Why is this so hard to get 3 damage? There we go. I guess I could have cast the crystal. Or not the crystal, the rod. Also, why did it not show my loot? We still got it, but it has like a visual glitch sometimes. Add it to the long list of small bugs in the game. That's a really minor one, though. A lot of the ones that do exist are normally pretty minor. Triple Ferocity with Rage Weaver, yes. I have heard people mention that quite a bit in the past. Personally, not a huge fan of it, but it does work. Like, when it comes to no Mythic, I'd rather just use Tesla build at that point. Which is what we're about to switch to. Also, the, oh yeah, the Legend reset's still a while away. I was going to say, we have the Mythic reset. Yeah, it's still going to be a while before Tesla rolls back around in Soulforge. She was just around a couple weeks ago. The Legend rotation takes forever and a half. Realistically, we're going to have an Adana event before we have a, before Tesla's back in Soulforge. Who knows, maybe next season. We'll be able to see quite far ahead as soon as we get next patch. Which reminds me, I need to check when I'm going away for a week what event we have. Actually, do we even know yet? I think we need to wait till next patch before we know. I didn't actually check earlier. But from the 11th to the 19th, I won't be around. And then we'll be back the night of the 20th, which I believe is a Sunday. I'm looking for Terran's World. I don't think we can see that far until patch, though there's a small chance we can see that far now. Nope, we can't see that far. No! We gotta wait till next patch. That's what I thought. Yeah, we only know up until early June. As far as what weekly event we're gonna be having. Oh, we know further in troops though. Adana's on June 14th. Nice. I'll be gone that week. I'll still cover the video though. Definitely gotta mention the value of those event keys. Also, I might have to use the really bad internal mic of the laptop. I don't have a good travel mic. Maybe I should go get one real quick off of Amazon. For when we go. Because I don't really have a compact mic that I can bring whenever I go traveling. This mic is way too hefty to try bringing in a small bag. Plus I don't want to damage it since it's our only main mic. I might need to pick up a cheap travel one. It'll be better than whatever my internal mic is. Let me remember to go switch to Tesla. Is there already a new faction? Yeah, I guess it would be, because that's about 6 weeks from now. It's going to be hard to cover preemptively then. I could maybe do it really early in that morning, because my flight's not until later in the day. It might be a little rush trying to cover it though. Because that's the day I leave, but I believe my flight's not till 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. or something. So if I wake up really early, I can get it done before I go. I'd have to wake up at like 5 or 6 to make sure I get it done though. Because I'm not sure if I'm walking to the airport yet or not. It's definitely not a short walk, though I have done it before. Also, would you like to get full mana? Gosh, I'm almost going to run Harpy at this point if you're going to be this inconsistent. Oh, I just realized I'm not running 20% mana start right now, am I? I probably should be. We didn't need it for the other team, but I definitely need it for this team. I was wondering why I was so much slower. That'll help it a bit. Now that's what we want to have happen. But yeah, this will be the first time we're taking a break in almost 2 years, as far as not streaming for a couple days or several days. It's going to happen twice this summer as well. The first one is June 11th to the 19th, and we won't be back till the 20th as far as doing stuff again. And the other one is in August, though I don't know the official dates. Because in August I'm seeing some family for I have no clue how long, probably about a week. Really? 3 damage short? What are you doing? I don't even have a good way of doing that. I just gotta pass my turn twice, and then we're good to go. Oh, what do we need here? I'll just take some blue. Oh, this is a treasure room. Should have taken the other one first. Whoops. Not too big a deal, though. If anyone else still has any other questions, anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Make sure to go over it all. Oh, that was actually one-shotted. Yes. Oh, yeah. Is this the first time you had a weekend-long one? But yes, whenever there's a new delve added to the game, it lasts for an entire weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You get 3 battles per thing, and it has quite a bit more rewards on it than normal. However, it does require going a little bit further. I think you need like tier 3 or tier 4 to get all rewards if you're doing it for that. So it's a little bit more pricey than a Tuesday event to do all rewards. However, it does give all more rewards and more free battles as well. How far do you need to go to get all the rewards? Around 230. If you do every single room, you have to go to about 230, which might be a little bit harder to do earlier on in the game, just because the amount of stats that you need for it is a little bit more difficult. It can theoretically be done with lower, because you still get points for the lower ones, but it would require buying even more into it, which is generally not as advised. But if you can go deathless from all the way through, I believe it's 230. That's how far you need to go, around 230, 240 or so. I might just switch this out for Harpy Mage at this point. Harpy Mage doesn't get to do a turn 1, but its mana accumulation is a lot more consistent. These we don't need to worry about a good alignment or not. At the cost of having to wait a turn. That makes up for it whenever we have good boards like that. Why can't we always have a board that good for our empowers? That's what we want to see, obviously, if we're using a build like this. That is ideal. Yeah, the team you're currently using should be fine. The team you'd probably want to switch into is Mang, Cockatrice, Dragonian Monk, and then one other option. And basically use Mang to kill everything as a hero class that has barrier on brown, while also doing the Cockatrice for the Entangle and the Mana Drain. And then the Dragonian Monk does barrier for everything, so your side troops don't die. And then you just have one other troop in the team. Oh, we got a treasure room on this room for once. Hope that happens when we're actually doing Pure Faction. Because this allows us to death mark every skull. Though that won't really help, though. Don't they all have immune to death mark? Well, it's better than getting a negative effect. Still. Why not use Merlif? Merlif takes time to get rolling. I'd rather use Harpy Mage at that point. Which I think we might switch into. Because Harpy Mage is second turn in power. Whereas Merlif, we'd have to manually take a move. At least once or twice. But there's several things that can be used there. You can use Scurvy Sea Dog, you can use Drowned Sailor, you can use Merlif, and you can use Harpy Mage. I think those are the main ones. That's still 1 mana short, though luckily it was enough of a buff that we don't even need the second one. Also, I almost forgot, that one Pokemon Snap game actually came out today. I'm not sure if I'm getting it, though. The biggest issue with it is it seems a little bit dry on content. Like, it seems like you'd play it for like 5-10 hours and then never touch it again. Which I generally don't like games like that unless it's really story-based. And even then, generally don't play that kind of genre. I have so much nostalgia from the first game, though. But I think that is one instance where nostalgia will not be enough for me to go buy it. It did for Pikmin 3. I don't think it will for... But Pikmin 3 actually has some good side modes, if nothing else. There's Pokemon Snap, once you kind of do it, there's like nothing. I'm pretty sure there is. I highly doubt they added anything for end-game content. Hopefully Nintendo will announce something interesting at E3. Which I believe is in, what, like a month from now? They have to have something big planned. Oh, what do we take here? Yeah, the VIP thingy is pretty useful in Puzzle Quest 3, which was a little bit cheaper, though. It's like $10 a month, or like $8 if you buy the year one. I might end up getting the year one. Mostly because we're going to be making a lot of content for the game, particularly in the first year. Probably make the first guide for it. Maybe this Sunday. I'll go cover a guide on it. I kind of wanted to the other day, but I was feeling pretty meh from the shot. so I didn't. I definitely need to. Yeah, the extra shot's pretty useful. It's basically a free diamond key per day, which definitely adds up. Yeah, I'm so glad that something like diamond keys is a thing in that game, because it makes it so you don't have to check the game barely at all. You pretty much just check it once a day. Well, technically a couple times, but as far as your chests, you only have to check them once a day. You set it up, boom, you're good to go. And later in the game, you can just farm infinite diamond chests pretty quickly. Like, literally seconds. Well, not literally seconds, but if you do some farming prior and then getting them, it takes like seconds. Which is pretty convenient. The game still needs a lot of work, though. It also feels like it needs a lot of additional game modes. It's a little bit content dry currently. Like, once you finish out the main storyline, there's not too much to do currently other than just spam dungeons. And then you're literally just spamming dungeons in order to be more efficient at spamming dungeons, which is a really weird loop. It's almost the equivalent of if you did Explore 12 in this game just to do Explore 12 more efficiently. Obviously, there's other stuff that you use the loot from Explore 12 for, whereas in that game, there's pretty much nothing. You literally just get the loot in order to get more loot. At least currently, that'll probably be changed before release or soon after release. I'm probably still going to get the early pass before the official launch, just because we're going to be covering content on it. Like, the videos we cover on it will eventually cover the cost, so it's not too big a deal. I'm definitely not buying the season pass in that game, though. It's really horrifically bad. Unless they're planning on revamping it a lot. Oh, don't you gain submerge? What are you doing? Also, that'd be really bad if hero just randomly dies. How are we gonna bait him? This is a very weird situation we have here. I baited him, but I don't have mana. Fail. Ta! What a fail. There we go. We gave him a skull. Here, have a poke. Dead. Yeah, we don't really have an official as far as how long of early access will. During the Gems of War Q&A, even though they did talk about Puzzle Quest 3 a little bit, they did not mention during the Gems of War stream when the Puzzle Quest 3 release would be. Could still be a couple months of early access. Alright, I'll take this one. Any other one? Well, the amount of time still left on it will definitely carry over to the main game. Is Puzzle Quest 3 coming to Xbox? We don't know yet. Their current plans is to stabilize it on Android. Then they'll probably do an iOS release. And then they'll officially full launch with a Steam release. That's how they did that's how they did Gems of War. They soft launched on Android for like a few months. Then it came to iOS. Then very soon after it came to Steam, which was basically the official launch of the game. And then about a year or half a year later, about a year I think it was, it started coming to the other consoles. However, I'm not sure if it'll be that playable on Xbox or PlayStation. The way that the game plays is really hard to do without touchscreen or mouse. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to bring it to the other consoles. Because trying to control it with controller is going to be near impossible with how the game is set up. So Switch is like the only console that it might be able to release on. It might have also been why they made the HD Puzzle Quest 1 remake for Switch. They were testing to see how it would work out for when they implement it for Puzzle Quest 3. Because there's no way playing with a controller would be non-disadvantaged. Like, it's going to be so hard to try playing that game with a controller, even if they do port it to controller-based platforms. Thank you, JD. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, we'll be covering a lot of stuff for Puzzle Quest 3. Probably start sometime next week. I'll start covering, like, maybe a guide per week or so. At least initially, we'll have a lot of stuff to do it on. Eventually, we'll run out of stuff to kind of do stuff on, though. I think we could go, like, a month until we kind of run out. When are we going to play Hades? I don't think I ever said we were going to play Hades, though we might at some point. I generally don't play that kind of genre of roguelike. Like Dead Cells, The Binding of Isaac, stuff like that. That kind of style of roguelike, I generally do not play. And of course Hades is under that genre. Okay, before I go on my trip, I need to make sure all my passwords and everything are actually on my main computer. Because I still have them split between the two. It always becomes annoying. It's like, oh yeah, I don't have that for the other thing. Now I can't log in. But luckily, the only reason it happened with our YouTube channel for that one day was because I was switching service providers and I didn't physically have the phone. Until we fully switched. He was asking for a verification thing that needed the phone, and then it's like, oh yeah, there's no phone. I hate that Google and a lot of other things are starting to force that now. Let's see, we'll take that down. Paladin actually does have an infinite stun lock. You do it with a bunch of smites. It's actually one of the first two abilities you ever get. But you just spam smite over and over again. It creates a bunch of gems of the same color. And then you just keep doing damage that way. If you have every smite as uncommon or higher, it would actually be able to loop. You just gotta make sure you take the extra turn when it's on the board and not cast all of them. Like the second you have a capability to stun off of a vertical or horizontal line of 7, you'd want to go for it. That's probably the easiest way to do it. On Paladin, specifically with yellow. But yeah, I finished out the storyline with Paladin the other week. I only have 2 characters left now in that game. Just haven't done Shaman and the 2 worst hero classes, Shaman and Berserker are the only 2 I didn't do. I need a Paladin for this week's yellow restriction, so I ended up just getting Paladin maxed earlier this week. Let's see, we'll take that over. But yeah, the game definitely lacks resources once you've done the storyline with all 5 characters. Not sure what kind of change they're going to do to make that better. But it's definitely lacking a bit. Oh, in all fairness, Gems of War was quite the same way when it first launched. And then they fixed it very slowly over time. Because Gems of War had almost no content when it launched. It has gotten way more over the years. Ridiculously high amounts more. Like, the amount of content when Gems of War first started was basically the storylines, and that's it. Because not even Treasure Hunt or Arena even existed at the time. And of course, none of the events or guild wars or anything like that. Actually, there wasn't even any guild interaction other than some tasks for your own guild. But there wasn't like any guild versus guild interaction. It is a lot of really broken builds in Puzzle Quest 3. Every single character has an infinite loop. Like, basically every character is Truffle. In Gems of War, pretty much. It's pretty funny. That'd probably be nerfed before launch, but as it currently stands, every character has an infinite loop in their color. And most of them are 100% consistent once it starts as well. Similar to Truffle and Gems of War. Oh, changing gems for hero classes. Yeah, that was really annoying. So glad that's not a thing anymore. It used to have like a 1 week timer. And then it had a 1 day timer. But during all of that, it still had a 50 gem cost to change your hero class. Which is super ridiculously annoying. Luckily, that's not the case anymore. I really need to switch this out. I think we're going to change our team finally to just Iron Get Zugoff at this point. Might even use the Merilith version. Since we didn't use Merilith or Harpy Mage here, switch it up a little. We'll change after this though. It's pretty much at the point we'd normally change anyways. Normally I go at 200. 170 is perfectly fine. Oh, hey, we found the Glory Treasure Room. So this is the only treasure room in the entire game for whatever reason. Does not have 800 plus gold. I'm not sure why it doesn't have 800 plus gold. But it's the only one that does not. And it gives you 30 glory. But it does not give you 800 plus gold. However, it is still a treasure room. The only treasure room in the entire game that does not have 800 plus gold. Which makes it a little bit confusing. But it is indeed a treasure room. You can tell because it still occurs on the guaranteed treasure room spots. That one isn't a guaranteed treasure room spot, but it does occur over top guaranteed treasure room spots, which kind of just shows that it's a treasure room. Let's clear out this one, then take out the final room, and then we'll go switch up our team. This is some version of High King Iron Gut. Anyway, say goodbye to Teslas. Till the next delve. That stole my extra turn. Why is there no mana? All that everything on the board and nowhere to take mana from. Okay, let's go change to some form of Iron Gut. Let me just go grab the team and then just modify it, I guess. Or we could always just show the more expensive one and explain the cheaper ones. It's just so expensive if we mention Zugaf, which is exactly what we're putting in. Zugaf. And then we go like Mariler for something. I'll go Reflection for once. I forgot that just replaces over it. And then we need some kind of mana generator. Marilef covers more colors, though. We could also go that one other thing. The brown-red one. Which would be good for backup summon. I don't know, maybe we do go it. Let's go Marilef, though. We'll play the risky hiking Iron Gut. We'll see how it goes. Someone mentioned this earlier, I believe. But we'll give it a risk. Seems like great order. Alright, let's go and change a banner. Probably gonna want to have a double red into blue. Double red, blue. Oh, that mine's just brown, though. How about just double red and we go Corsair class? Because now we have triple red, triple blue if we do this. There we go. Hiking Iron Gut, Reflection of Good, Marilef, Zugaf. That is the team. Let's be the team. We'll just have to mention what all the cheaper ones are. If we want to build like multiple different Hiking Iron Guts to show. Let's roll with that. Anyways, let's go and do the battles. Change up our medals, though, of course. And should be good to go. Okay, go to games, go to faction, because the pet's gone. Wait, is the pet gone? Yes, the pet is now gone. Alright, we got a new pet coming next week. Looks like Rashka bonus, which would make sense. Oh, we got back-to-back new pets. Technically, triple new pet. 3 new pets in 2 weeks. I didn't even realize that. We got the dog this week for Sword's Edge bonus. We got the faction one today. Technically tomorrow, when we'll be getting it, but technically it came out today. The new faction one for having 2,000 plus renown for the faction. And then the third one is the next one coming next Wednesday, which looks like a Rashka bonus based on the pet design. Let's go roll with this. So this is +3 red, +3 blue. Should be fine. Both feed into Zugaf. And the reason for the +2 red, or +3 total, is one single red will guarantee get Marilef to full mana. Which is what we're aiming for. Because we end up getting the 9 red from it. Good old Zugaf. Yeah, we'll probably just roll this the rest of the time. Get all the way in there with it. We'll probably go up to about the spirit we would normally go for skip method. Oh, we really need to focus Marilef with this team, don't we? She's kind of our main mana accumulator. To such a degree that we kind of have to take red immediately on a every starting board. I forgot, we have Corsair. We actually got Hunter's Mark per extra turn. That's pretty nice. Using it mostly for its blue, but the double damage for Zugaf isn't bad at all either. There we got Hunter's Mark. I mean to free, some extra gold. Blue allies have some life, some submerge. Some extra blue. Oh yeah, duh, because of the other thing. Rogue bonus. So do you even count as a rogue? You do not. I wonder if it has a different level 100 that's not useless for this team. Because Rogue doesn't do anything for this team. We gotta double check. I don't think it does. There's a possibility it does. Doing it that way just in case we miss, which we did. I didn't want Zugov accidentally dying, which would be very bad. I was about to check. I was about to check something and I completely forgot what it was now. I completely forgot what it was. Fail. I was about to check something. Alright, we'll go until we hit all the stages. How about that? I forgot. That's around 230 or 40 or so. Wow, I actually completely forgot what I was about to go check. My memory is very bad. Maybe this battle will remind me. Still don't remember. Oh yeah, I was gonna just go change his perk. I remember now. Thank you. Aha. It wasn't a better class, but it was seeing if the final perk was better for it. And it's in a very weird menu because we gotta go over here, then click on a team, then click on class, then click on Corsair. That would be it. No, it doesn't. Okay, that answers that question. Thank you for that. Gosh, my memory's so horrifically bad. But yeah, that's what it was. Though there's nothing that's better, so we'll stick with it. I didn't think there was, but wanted to check just in case. Hello, Stardust. Welcome back. And thank you, Friginator. I'll take a red, and we won. I almost clicked the guy that had Impervious. That would have been bad. Iron Gut, even with 100%, cannot devour things that have a mean to devour. Yeah, I had to be careful with that. I'll take green. It's kind of like taking red. Yeah, we could use Banish. However, we kind of don't need Banish with this particular team. We needed it a lot more when we were running AoEs, but nothing in this team does AoE. Well, I guess Marilith does, but we're not doing her for damage. We're doing her for mana accumulation. Because our only two things that are really doing damage is, of course, Iron Gut into Zugov. So we don't really need... this spell won't really help either of them. Okay, I'll get that down. Luckily, got full mana to solve the Cascade. Get rid of that. Kill everything. Do it again. Dead. Nice and dead. Hello, Al. Welcome. You probably already answered this, but can you run this team and just swap out Zugov or something? Yes. You can swap it out for Mirage Queen, most likely. Because it still has Skull Spam and it has Curse to get rid of Immune to Devour. Mirage Queen would probably be your best bet. It's the troop that you get for... it's a legend from Second Fleet. You just throw some Chaos Shards there and you get it if you don't already have it. Yeah, Mirage Queen would probably be the strongest option there. It still does the Skull Spam. It just doesn't have insta-kill. But it makes up for it by having Curse, which allows your Iron Gut to devour them all. Well, you're not really trying to kill with true damage. Though you could try, I guess, if you wanted to. The main premise of this team is to kill with insta-kill. And you'd have to deal with Submerge and everything if you went with, Scourge. Let's see. Oh wait, does Scourge have Curse associated to him? I should forget. He might. What do we take here? We'll take that for now. Oh, speaking about Mirage Queen, I forgot it's actually a battle that can appear here. It's kind of funny. Oh yeah, he has that random placement of it though. Mirage Queen gets to place it on all 4 simultaneously. They can still deal with the randomness if you wanted to. Because normally there's only like 1 you'd have to use it on anyways. So some battles do have 3. Which would make the random nature a little bit more annoying. Oh no, we got hit with Lycanthropy. I thought they got rid of Lycanthropy. Didn't they just mention that they got rid of Lycanthropy? Yeah, we still got Lycanthropy. Isn't that what the compensation today literally said? Or maybe they just got rid of it on Essence of Evil and nothing else. Which means they only half fixed the problem. Which sounds like something they would do. Them half fixing a problem sounds like exactly what they would do. Yeah, there's still multiple troops that can offer random stats effect. They just removed it from Essence of Evil for whatever reason. I could have sworn people were mentioning that the glitch was happening with other things other than just Essence of Evil, though. I've personally never seen it a single time, though. But I'm pretty sure people were still having it with Magnus and such. The only reason why there were so many ports specifically for Essence of Evil was because Essence of Evil has a 100% chance of placing it. Whereas all the other ones were inconsistent, you know, and if it would or would not. Oh, also, they did confirm something that I didn't bother checking at any point. But they did confirm it last night. Lycanthropy has a 1-turn delay. So it does still have a 1-turn delay similar to, what's it called? The, Deathmark. So it doesn't have that uniqueness to it. However, it's still decent for trying to disrupt them a little bit more than Deathmark. Like, if your only goal is to disrupt the enemy team, it still has a higher chance than Deathmark to do so. But it still has that big issue that Deathmark has, in that it's going to be a lot weaker due to that 1-turn delay. Not like it wasn't already weak enough. Also, I need to make sure to cast Iron Gut in those situations. It's quicker to cast Zugoff, but if we miss, we can lose our Iron Gut, which would be very bad. I guess on the final battle, it doesn't matter as much. But generally speaking, should be doing it that way, so that we don't accidentally lose Iron Gut. Because that'd be very bad. We would still win even without Iron Gut on this team, but it'd be quite a bit slower. Destroy 97 gems. Poor board. There's only 64 gems even on the board. Just trying to destroy them all and some. Though of course it caps at 64, regardless of what the number says. But that'd be funny if excess went onto the next board. Like it did it to the entire board, and then the next board that fell down, and then it did whatever was left on that board. That would take forever, though. Imagine if it did that, but you had like so much magic that you had like 1,000 destroy. You'd be waiting there for like 30 seconds. I almost said 30 minutes, but 30 seconds just to watch through all the destroy. That would take so long. That would also be ridiculously overpowered because you'd gain like beyond infinite mana. Also, I just devoured for only 5 damage. Definitely worth it. Oh, was it Deathmark and Lycanthropy happening at the same time that was crashing? Maybe that's why I've never seen it crash. Because that's very unlikely you would ever get Lycanthropy and Deathmark to trigger both at the same time. That's a lot more unlikely. That would explain why it crashed then as well. Game would freak out if it tried doing both at once. And then it just crashes the game. Hello, Imperial! Welcome! Yep, we always stream Friday mornings. Mostly just been doing the faction, of course. We're probably streaming up to all rewards this stream. Then tonight we'll get most of the rest of our sigils down, if not all of them. And then tomorrow night we do pure faction. Tends to be how we break up factions for the most part. And hopefully I'll have time to get the video up today for the faction event. And then tomorrow we cover soul farming, as well as the pure faction that night. You know, the video for soul farming. Still need to make up a bunch of teams for. Also, why am I trying to devour something with immune? Whoops. Okay, they both still have immune, don't they? It hasn't changed between the previous turn and now. Oh, I'll take that for now. Get our Merilith. Merilith is one of those fun troops to say, kind of like Tigraki. Tigraki and Merilith. Probably the two funnest names of any troops in this game to say. Too bad there's no team that would actually use them both together. Actually, that's not true. They actually technically do have synergy. However, not so much synergy that you would ever bother using them outside of an event, and you can't use Merilith in the event. So pretty much never. I guess maybe really early on in the game it could kind of work out. But Tigraki's already underwhelming later in the game. And Merilith is very occasionally used, mostly for its destroy, not for its damage. I get 6 true damage doing nearly 0. So you gotta be really careful with these things. It's very unlikely, but they have a 1 in 6 chance to devour you. And it definitely has happened before. Unlikely, but possible. Yeah, they can be scary sometimes. Especially after they get to devour, and then they become a lot more unkillable if you're not running insta kills. Use all of the durability they gain from you. That should be match. Doing it in that one so we get Hunter's Market. Or it was already Hunter's Mark so we could kill it. But then again, I guess that technically doesn't matter because as long as we land an extra turn, it's going to be Hunter's Mark by that anyways. Since we re-Hunter's Mark every extra turn. Only a few more floors till we have all rewards. Though that is by no means the end of it, because we still need to go for Pure Faction. Similar to Tower of Doom, even once you hit all rewards, this event is very similar, in that you do still keep going, even after having them all. Because you don't actually have them all once you have all the reward tiers. Because Tower of Doom, you do it up to 25 to 26 completion, or to 25 completion up to 26, because you keep getting scrolls up to that point. The ones that upgrade your weapons and stuff, the Doom weapons. And the reason why you do it for factions, of course, is for 500 Pure Faction. It's the only thing on that team without immune to Devour. Yeah, it does feel good that it's finally Friday. Get to finally relax. What did we get here? Oh, so my appetite still is not back yet. I've eaten almost nothing between yesterday and today. Well, today I've eaten literally nothing so far. I'll probably grab a bite to eat after stream. It's gonna be something small because I'm still not that hungry. Probably just make up some tuna. I did eat yesterday though. It was a very small amount, but I did eat. Let's see. Take that over. Your husband's on a tuna kick now, nice. Tuna's pretty good. I don't think I ever get like extremely in the mood for tuna though. As far as seafood is concerned, crab and lobster are probably the only things I ever specifically get in the mood for. Things like shrimp and other stuff, I don't know, like I do eat them, but I never get like particularly in a mood for them. Probably the two really big ones is lobster bisque and those little crab crabbergoons. Those are probably the two main ones that I really get hungry for at times. Actually, I'm curious if that all-you-can-eat place is open. Highly doubt it. I would want to be fully vaccinated before I ever go, though. Pretty sure they're not even open due to COVID. I feel like an all-you-can-eat place probably wouldn't be. Some other restaurants have been. As far as an all-you-can-eat place, it does not seem like one that would. But I haven't done something like that for ages, because obviously virus. But I haven't had any of that kind of food for a while. I like Chinese food and the such. Mostly because I did count it under the category of fast food. So I didn't end up getting it all last year. Since we were going our 1 year with no fast food. Still need to find more places for our food chain tier list. We'll still cover it at some point. I'm just trying to not eat as much since we just had 2 back-to-back when we did our 5-year anniversary stream last week. Still can't believe it's been 5 years. Well, 5 years in 1 week, technically. So far, Maryland crab cakes are definitely my favorite. When I used to travel from New Jersey to South Carolina and vice versa with my dad, we'd pretty much always stop there for crab cakes. There's some really great places there for it. I don't feel like there's any one food South Carolina does really well. Like, New Jersey does Italian food and pizza pretty well. Some place like Maryland has insane crab cakes. Like, when I think of South Carolina, there's not a single food that's, like, really over the top. I guess maybe barbecue with hush puppies is pretty decent in this state. But aside from that, I can't really think of anything else. I guess maybe grits, but grits are awful. Let's see. Throw down the Zoogoff. Has it been 2 years already? Wow. Time flies by. Yeah, we've been streaming for about 4.5 years now. We didn't start until a little bit later. I think it was like July of 5 years ago. So it's still not the 5-year mark yet on that. How do you think the final battle will be for the faction? It's going to be a little annoying because we don't have any tank. However, it shouldn't be too bad because we could just run double or triple the legend and just kind of AoE spam like crazy and pretty much be good to go. Oh, what do I go for here? Take that for now. Get the Marilith. And we just kind of roll over everything. Get rid of Skull Spammer just in case. You never know. Probably also would have been a good idea to get rid of the 25% Reflect guy, though. I think we still had barriers, so it didn't really matter. But you do have to be careful because sometimes it reflects infinite damage. There's a weird interaction sometimes where if you take so many skulls, it'll reflect for all of it. And it'll sometimes do more than 25% because of it. To such a degree that it could actually kill your entire HP bar. Though we were barriered, so it didn't matter there. But still cautious of that. It's not really a glitch. It's more so that with skulls being taken simultaneously, you're actually doing more damage than their entire HP value. And you get reflected for all of it. Which makes it so you technically get hit for more than 25% when that does happen. Wait, what? Oh. It doesn't mean to devour. Well, obviously. Wait, you do too? Wait, what? Oh, we're entangled. We just can't win. One thing after another. What a fail. That's funny. It just does not want us to devour this battle. At all. Skull would kill. There's no skull though, but that will kill. So close. Yeah, I believe 230 normally does it. For all rewards. Assuming you did go deathless the entire time. A soul boost for allies would have been a good one for them to add for this stealth. But I think they have to do it with a patch, so they probably wouldn't have been able to get it out in time. But they would have known for a while that they were going to go do a soul theme for one. Yeah, we currently have one for gold. We don't have one for souls, though. I guess their main concern might be that people try using it to soul farm too heavily. I knew we'd have less destroy. I forgot it was that much less. Only 3. Marilith actually got a kill. Good job. Kill with that 6 true damage. Technically destroys as well, but 6 killed it in time. Oh, so how many more Val Ravens do we need? We're at what, 420? We'll have another 3 tomorrow, so I think we need 3 Val Ravens, it looks like. It's like 2 or 3. I'm pretty sure it's 3. Sure seems like a 3 to me. I could just Zoog off and had enough damage there, oh well. Yes, because we do 20 more, that's 410. We get 3 tomorrow, that's 440. So 460, 480, 500. Yes, I need 3 Val Ravens. 3 Val Ravens, otherwise we have to spend 200 gems tomorrow. Or wait till Sunday, but I don't want to wait till Sunday. So it's either spend 200 gems tomorrow or find 3 Val Ravens. Oh, you're entangled, aren't you? Let's be very much entangled. Alright, not this floor, but the next floor. Should be all the points we need, and then we can go claim all of our loot. Now we'll probably call it a wrap there, for now at least. We'll continue it tonight. Bit arm's feeling quite a bit better. Still feels off, but definitely nowhere near as off as the last 2 days. Which is good. Pretty sure by tomorrow morning or Sunday should be completely back to normal. Oh, what did we go for here? We'll take that. Grab the Marilith. Get that devoured. Destroy everything. Iron Gut. Zooga. Dead. Getting pretty close to that level as well. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Make sure to do so, of course. Oh, we ended up getting the vaccine the other day. And it made my arm feel really weird. And we had like really high fatigue for a little while. It's getting better. Yeah, we got it on Wednesday. Because I'm going to be traveling some this summer, so I wanted to get it before then. Yeah, it's almost gone. Should be by tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much a few days. Got it on Wednesday. Should be gone by Saturday. We'll take that for now. Should be match. Oh no, that didn't do enough damage. That will though. Let me devour. I know, I missed. Big miss. I know, who left in our puzzle quest guild? I didn't kick anyone. So close. Actually, I might even have it by the end of this floor. I'll still go to the end of 230. Gotta get those juicy orbs. And then tomorrow we get the max pet, which ought to be enough to upgrade the kingdom by a couple stars, because we're actually blocked on it right now since I don't have one of the other ones to level 20 yet. Another one of those instances where you technically need to have the faction completely maxed to get the star, which is kind of annoying. But also pretty hilarious that it makes you, it actually has an objective for it around like 30 or 29 star level. Yeah, most people have it done by like 17 because it's required for when you have 2 level 20 pets in the state of the game currently for most kingdoms. Technically it's not required for this one because there are 2 other pets that could be maxed. However, we don't have any of them to max yet other than the one. Hey, there we go. So close. Actually, one battle will pretty much do it, but we'll finish out the floor. We're already here, might as well finish the floor. So any other questions, let me know, peoples. Let me know. Because we'll go do this battle, claim all of our loot, finish out the floor, and then probably call it a wrap for now. And then we'll continue tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like, what, 5 hours from now or so. I could have just taken a skull. Yeah, that works too. That should be everything. I'll keep doing the rest of the rooms on this floor. 2 Vault Keys. I get all the loots. I still can't believe you don't get a major orb from this though. You get 2 Vault Keys, 10 diamonds, 1,950 souls, 80,000 gold, 500 shards, 4 orbs, 7 mythic ingots, a portrait, a title. Of course, the main 2 being the 2 Vault Keys and the 4 orbs. And the fact that we can go do Pure Faction now. We got nothing, nothing, something, and something or nothing. Nothing. We got 3 nothings and a something. 3 orange and a purple. Let's finish out the floor while we're here. We already started it. Not sure if we're going to start skip method when we start tonight. I kind of want to not do skip method, because we still need 3 Vow Ravens unless we want to spend 200 gems. That also saves a lot of time just starting skip method. Because of course the deeper we get, the more time consuming they become. Though given that we have access to Iron Gut Zugoff, I don't think it'll be too big a deal. It's a pretty nice combination. Okay, I'll go check the message later then. That's not too big a deal. Probably gonna have a lot of turnover until the game's actually launched. What do we go for here? Take that for now. Oh yeah, that's not enough for Marilith. Now it is. Marilith. Get rid of the summoner just in case. It is summoning things. Oh, I could just scold in one. Whoops. Devour will do it though. There we go. Oh, that's treasure room. I should probably save it for last. But last in the final room, of course. The boss room. As last as it can be. There we go. And I will take out the boss. But yeah, overall, this faction, pretty standard faction, but the troops themselves are actually really, really good. It's one of the few instances where we actually get really good troops outside of the delve itself. But the faction itself is a pretty standard faction. The only really weird thing about it, though, is there's no tank for the pure faction. So we have enough damage that it probably won't matter much. But yeah, we need to cover a soul farming team video this weekend. Definitely got a lot more options of this faction due to the sheer amount of options that came into the game. Two in particular, of course, being the main two that are really viable for it. The one that does a bunch of explosion that creates souls, and the one that does full AoE based on souls are both really big. Also, technically that new hero weapon that we got from this is also somewhat relevant. It's not the best weapon in the game, but it's not bad. You can get quite a bit of damage output from it, especially with 1 or 2 Ferris Raws. At that point, is the team really worth using, though, because it's kind of clunky. But it still can do a lot of damage. It's like half the mana cost for a Ferris Raw. It still does more damage than Ferris Raw. It doesn't even do less. It actually does more for less mana cost. It just doesn't have a convert to get some of its mana back and all that. It's actually pretty solid for once. It's one of the few faction weapons that isn't horrifically awful. There's still some better than it, obviously, like Life and Death and stuff like that. But it's definitely not a bad one. It's basically Ferris Raw as a hero weapon, is basically what it is, which is pretty cool, since it's basically a mythic ability as a hero weapon. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading out for now. Hopefully, we'll be covering a video on this soon, just kind of going over teams and stuff. They're pinned right now if you just want to go check them. But I'll have a video going over and kind of just doing what we did this stream, just very briefly, summarizing it all. Aside from that, we'll be streaming tonight in 5 hours from now, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every single night. We'll mostly be continuing with our delving and getting a bunch more battles done and going from there. And then Saturday nights, tomorrow, we will be doing Pure Faction and whatever other battles we need leading up to it. But hopefully we'll have them all done by then. And then we just go straight into Pure Faction. Tomorrow we'll probably also cover a soul farming video at some point during the day. If we can get the faction one up hopefully tonight or early tomorrow morning. And have the soul one a little bit after that. But anyways, guys, we'll catch you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. And best of luck with the delving.